Hi there folks, I'm Scott and here's a familiar scenario. You're visiting your parents for Christmas, you've got Christmas morning out of the way, everyone's got a bit tired, maybe they've got a sugar crash, they all wander off to do their own separate things and you realise, crap, I don't have anything to play games on. What do you do? Well, if you're me, you make a video weeks in advance to advise other people because that's the spirit of Christmas really, isn't it? So let's work through the options one by one. You could grab your beloved PS4 or Xbox One and humph it all the way over to your parents. But both those consoles are a little bit heavy and bulky, and then you'll need to do online setup with your parents' Wi-Fi if they have Wi-Fi, if they remember their password. All in all, it's not worth it. For the PC gamers among us, you could humph your entire setup over to your mum and dad's house, but don't be a wank. Now, Nintendo's consoles from the last decade do actually provide a better solution. The Wii is small, portable, and has Wii Sports. You remember Wii Sports? Everybody liked Wii Sports. Your gran liked Wii Sports. That's an option. The Wii U, that's right, I have one, does come with the gamepad, so if you want a quiet game of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can have it without taking over the big TV and interrupting anyone's viewing of whatever they put on TV at Christmas nowadays. It's not the same as it was. And with the Nintendo Switch, you can play Doom in the same room as your grandparents and feel like a phenomenal fucking edgelord. While we're talking about Nintendo, we also have the NES Mini and the SNES Mini. Now, some of you might want to mention the PlayStation Classic, some of you might want to mention those small Mega Drives that AtGames make that you can get in Argos, but let's be honest, they're both balls. Meanwhile, the NES and SNES Mini both do a pretty good job, so if you want to relive your childhood memories, they're both an option. You could also use a Raspberry Pi to play retro games, but then you might have to explain what a Raspberry Pi is to your family, which could take a while. Anyway, those are just some of the options you have if you're stuck at your parents for Christmas and you really need to play games, but that's just me. Any suggestions? Let me know in the comments below. As always, tell all your pals about this video, and I'll see you next week.